in this match as we're getting ready to get it started. We got Boston Burgers players, Ball, Cupcakes, Blurry, and Piz. Ball is a player to watch out on the Boston Burgers. And for this Denver Surrenders team, they are a new team in the CRL this season. But I do want you to look out for Soap and Bombs on that team. But as it starts off, we got Denver Surrender getting the opening first 6 seconds before the hill is being contested by Chaos. And he's causing a little bit of chaos on this hill as he's just contesting right now, waiting for his teammates to bring up to come up to have his back.
Yeah, and Boston Burgers gained some sort of control here, but player 4 in bombs looking to make his way up to that middle of the map. The kills going back and forth for now. Boston still in control of this hill for now. Soap gets taken down. There's nobody else to really fight him for this last 13 seconds besides that's going to be Chaos contesting this hill. Boss says, okay, you can have that. I'm going to just, dip on out, just play for this hill a little bit, but the focus of everybody else is now on this P2, and Reflex and Soapy pick up 2 big kills to make things mixy on this P2.
Yeah, make that 3 big kills because Sobe just got one more kill in the spot. Now he's looking for this last player that's Ball on the hill. He takes him out. Full control right now, Denver Broncos. Oh, well, not full control. The hill control is in favor of the Denver Syringes, but the spines were in the favor of the Boston Burgers. But Soapy still doing a great job playing his life. Currently on a 3 streak. See if he can find this 4th streak. But I think he's probably going to let Bond's probably going to go chase this guy, Cupcakes. Cupcakes get taken down. Ball gets a kill on the reflex. But this hill, it was being contested for Soapy. Finds his 4th kill. Shots are being fired on Soapy, but he gets out with his life. Trying to see if he can make this read. Anybody coming past is going to run right into the gunny of Soapy. But he just moving. Look at the movement of Soapy. But the rotation is already on for the Boston Burgers as we speak. There's going to be a 30. It's going to be about a 41-25 game in the favor of Denver Surrenders as this P3 jumps off.
Yeah, Sophie's still alive on that 4 streak, maybe trying to push toward that glide bomb. Denver Surrender have found their way into this hill, but the kills coming in. Reflex trying to fight off the trend of Boston Burgers player. Soapy picks up another one up top on a 5 streak now. Just looking to play his life. Reflex gets one of his own. The kills going back and forth. Oh, so much. Bombs on the time for now. Denver Surrender getting some solid time here. Soapy does get that 7 streak, make it an 8 streak so he can get that glide bomb, and he's still pushing out the P1 side. He does finally get taken down, but that glide bomb could really change the game in a little bit here.
Yeah, man, it's already a lead in the side of Denver at Denver Surrender 64-40. But Boston Burgers are collecting the scrap time. Looks like Denver Surrender are going to give it up to the Boston Burgers. So it should be about 11 to 10 point game as this P4 pops off. All the Boston Burgers, they are here. The players are coming in from this ramp P2 side. And Cupcakes has made that read on one player. Can he find Chaos? He does find Chaos. Now he's trying to see where these players are coming from. Look like they're coming from this P2 ramp side, which is a different side to break the hill, but it worked nonetheless for the Denver Surrenders.
Yeah, and Soapy's going crazy on this Tuscan hardpoint so far. 15-4 so far. He gets that glide bomb. He finds himself on another 4 streak. Make it a 5. Make it a 6. Is he going to get the 7th? He does. Gets
Oh,
another glide bomb. Wasn't even able to use the first one. He gets taken down by Baugh finally, but Denver Surrender, even with Soapy's dominance, only find themselves up 15 points. Boston Burgers could find the lead here after this P4.
yeah, they're looking for the lead, even though the gunny is being impressive by Soapy. They're just doing a great job. The lead changes hands right now, 78-78. It's gonna be about 83-78 as P5 starts off. Denver Surrenders, they are here on this rotation. So if they could just do a great job of holding these players from the Boston Burgers back, you can see them stretch this lead, make this a money hill for them. And Soapy, he gets one, he gets two. Oh my God. Somebody come get this man, Soapy. He is going absolutely insane. His post needs to be checked right now because this guy is being insane, being incredible, being marvelous. Just being the team for the Denver Surrenders.
Yeah, they find themselves on the point yet again. Reflex does get another one, but the push is still coming in for the Boston Burgers. They have the contest on the hill. Baugh takes down one with his teammate Cold Cakes. Chaos picks up 2. Soapy picks up the final one. And now After this first rotation of Hills, Denver Surrender should retain this lead. Soapy gets taken down, though, with 7 seconds left. Boston Burgers already rotated to this new hill. Reflex does get taken down, and that's going to secure control for the Boston Burgers for now.
Yeah, man, I like this game. It's only a 9, 10, what 20, almost 20-point game, getting close to a 10-point game. And Boston Burgers, man, they're doing a great job of getting when they lose a hill, they're doing a great job of rotating to that next hill. But here comes that glide bomb that was earned by Soapy earlier. But now we got Ball currently on his 5 streak, seeing if he can be big. There's 6. One more would be big for Ball. Can he find Soapy? But Soapy just cannot be found out before, as he takes Ball off the streaks. 114 to 111 is the scoreline. Boston Burgers finally taking the lead now, and this rotation to P2 is going to be big.
Soapy might be 26 and 10, but Ball on the other side, 22 and 12. He is absolutely frying with that MP40 on the other side of the map for the Boston Burgers. They find themselves a solid lead here, and their focus is over toward this P2 now. And there's 3 Boston Burgers up over there. Chaos looking to be the first one to take charge into this point. He slides his way into a safe little corner, but Ball takes him down. Soapy, though, with a big 2 kills of his own. He stuns that player in the back, trying to push out Piz here. He's looking for him. He finally spots him, but Cold Cakes already takes him down. Denver Surrender, though, that opens up the point for them to be able to find their way on the hill. But 3 go in the favor of Denver Surrender, but Boston Burgers do get those spawns.
Yeah, Boston Burgers do got the spawner now. They're starting to stretch their lead out. This is what you want of your Boston Burgers. You stay composed, you stay in the game, in the moment, and you just make sure you get the kills that are needed. Hold down the hill as Pizzes get 2. Ball gets the 3rd kill, and that's the first wave of the Denver Surrenders being taken down off this hill. But they do make another attempt at it to go for that scrap time. But Boston Burgers, they're already set up already set up for this Thousand Hills. So when the second set of rotations have jumped off, Boston Burgers are doing a great job of getting the early rotations.
Yeah, they really are. And, Blurry holding the backside of the map right now. If Denver Surrender can, sneak their way onto this point, they do a great job of slaying their way out of it. But they just have a tough time of rotating to these hills so far. Denver Surrender trying to claw their way back into this game. Chaos runs right in front of Cold Cakes. And that's just a story of this. I feel like Denver Surrender fight their way onto the hill so well, and then they just get slayed out of it. And, right now, Boston Burgers, they find the lead from it, even though, Soapy's still 32 and 15 here. Blurry on that hill right now. Soapy does find one. He gets taken down. Baw and Cold Cakes now the duo to try to shut down this push. Piz, the last one alive, he retains that final 17 seconds. And now they start the rotation over to that P4. And this P4 is a sleeper money hill, Top Life Goon. They can find a lot of time here and really put this game out of reach of the Denver Surrender.
Yeah, man, they're getting close to that 200-point mark. It's gonna be like 198 to 144 when this Churchill pops off. It looks like Blurry just got a nice kill to give his team control to give him to that 200-point mark. 3 kills by the Boston Burgers in the kill feed right now. So 4 kills right there because Ball just went on a nice little 2 streak. So did Piz, and they only need 40 seconds, so they can win it here if we do not get a nice break by the size of the Denver Surrenders, and they did get a slight contest. So there is going to have to be a rotation to P5 for the win, but nonetheless, Boston Burgers can hold as much time as they can here and have the game close to the finish line. But the break is on right there. As soon as the break gets on, you can see the kill feed is lights up all green. 4 kills, Boston Burgers, sending these players Denver back to their spots.
Yeah, and I mean, the closer you get to the win, the better, because it's going to be so hard for Denver Surrender to come back from a deficit of this caliber. Boff finds his way out of the middle. Chaos does take him down, and the battle for P5 might be won by the Denver Surrender for now. Blurry trying to fight off a absolute troop of Denver Surrender right there. He isn't able to take him down. Baw, though, the big star, picks up 2. And that's a big opener because the rest of the Boston Burgers are making their way toward the point. Chaos finds himself last alive on the time here, and Piz takes him down. Now they only have 9 seconds to try to fight themselves back into this hill. And Piz already pre-firing the window there. Soapy gets taken down. 1 second to go before they win the game. Is Piz able to get it right here? Chaos does get the safety net for the time being. Ball comes in behind him, though, and that's the 250 that they needed. Boston Burgers come out on top 158 to 250, a dominant map one for them. They really ran away from it there in the second half.
Yeah, they did, man. They were rotating. They were getting to all the rotations
And
first,
we're gonna
and
see
that
if this
Denver Surrender tie this thing up.
Yeah, Denver Surrender, it's up to them to really, win this map and extend the series to as far as it can go because, if you're giving Boston Burgers the time of day here in this map 2, then the map 3 might not go your way. Soapy trying to find his way through that B side of the map, and it looks like Chaos did a little bit of a dashy moment there off of the side of the map into the water. Shout out to Splashy, but they get the bomb down. Baugh looking to get one more. Cold Cakes does get taken down, but that leaves the MVP Soapy in. Oh, and he just gets absolutely bonked on the noggin for the round 1 victory. Boston Burgers take that one home in round 1.
Yeah, man. Ball just straight up
Bonk.
beat down Soapy to let him know that what is going down in this Boston match. You let him know what's going down, man. But that was a good little dashy splashy joke you made against Chaos, which was funny, and it did happen this week. But let's hopefully he can get it together. But Boston up 1-0 right now. All the players are currently all the players that for Pigs are currently streaking right now for the Boston Burgers. But looking like they're making this read to this A site as Denver are sending the bomb this way. Soapy is the bomb carrier. Let's see what he decides to do with it. They're gonna run out, they're just gonna press in. Like they again, the shots are there, so players from Boston know that Soapy is here. They're in this back area. Reflex does start with a nice kill on the ball. Blurry trades him out, so it's still 3v3. No team with the life event.
Cold Cakes does pick up one, though, making it a 2v2. He sneaks his life away as well. Chaos with 23 health. He does regen up. He shoots his teammate a little bit, a little love tap, keeping him on his toes. But the Boston Burgers have backed up here. Soapy not ready to put this bomb down. And it looks like the rotation may be coming into B. And it looks like the Boston Burgers may be somewhat ready for this. Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, they were ready, but this that quick second of indecisiveness has the bomb already down to this B side. Soapy is planning it down. You can see that player 6 Chaos is going to get itself into this warehouse position. Let's see, they're going to buzz down the door. There goes the door beat down. So you can make sure that they cannot close the door for the defuse. That is something that you guys are new and you're watching COD. You guys should always beat down the doors if there is doors around a bomb site. But nonetheless, there's 30 seconds left for the Boston Burgers that try to defuse this bomb. Cold Cakes, he's gonna be the first man up to try to get in Piz. He's making the play through the back, but I think the position of Chaos may be big. But he gave up his position, so at least Soapy versus Piz, 1v1. And if anybody can clutch this up, it's going to be Soapy. There's not enough time for Piz to make it defuse, to get the defuse. So let's just see what he does. And he just boom.
Oh.
he just he just let the bomb do him in. You got to get away from that bomb, Pez. You got to get away from the bomb. But nonetheless, Denver Surrender tied this up 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1, and like I said, I wouldn't be surprised to see the search and destroy go the distance here. Soapy getting another freebie there at the end of the round to get that third kill on the board for him. And back on the offensive end is the Boston Burgers. I feel like sometimes we see this Berlin search and destroy. It may be a little bit more offensive oriented than defensive at times because sometimes it can be hard to really split the map when you got 4-on-2 on each site, and it looks like Boston Burger's going to be going toward that B site. Chaos holding down that dock side of the map. Baugh looking to sneak his way onto that site, but Blurry takes down Chaos off the break, and that should be a free bomb plant.
Yeah, free bomb plant indeed. Cold Cakes watching the cross. He gets reflex. That was a great kill. Bomb is down 4-2. Life advantage. Boston Burgers. It is Soapy and Bomb's last two guys alive for their team. And the time is ticking. They're playing very slow. They're trying to just find one player, but 4-2 advantage is the Bombs finds Cold Cakes. Soapy is now on the chase. Cold Cakes does a great job of getting us like Blurry. He gets taken down by Bombs. But man, the time is still ticking. Kokix finally finds Bomb. Soapy is the last man alive, but time may work against him right now, and it does. So he knows that's it. He knows he can't go for this bomb starter, so he better get out of there for that bomb takes him out too. He knows that. So he just gets out of there and he takes down ball on the way out.
Find themselves on a 4 streak as well that could find a way to a glide bomb. It's early in the game. You can find 3 picks, but, I think the glide bomb is very important on this map as well. I'm interested to see if he's able to get that because then you can really just go be so confidently on that offensive end. And yeah, so if he's able to get that glide bomb, that could have some huge implications on the rest of this map. But right now, Boston Burgers find themselves out on the front foot, up 2-1. But this game still fresh, top life.
Yeah, man, it's still fresh right now. No team has a clear advantage. Looks like the bomb went to this P2 building, making his way towards his B site now. As you know, the timing may have been great for the sides of the Denver Surrenders to take their make it seem like it's an A push to get this pressure off of this B, get a free B plant, but you got player Piz. He is outer docks into a great position if a player decides to peek. And Soapy, he just does a great job of just not leaving the bomb site. But Cold Cakes with the beams on Tech Chaos to give his team the man advantage.
And they're really, getting aggressive here in this back warehouse area. Bombs looking to get the timing on him, but he shows his position and he gets taken down. Last one alive is Soapy, but Soapy gets taken down as well. That's going to lead to a 3-1 lead for Boston Burgers. Soapy may be 7-2, but he does not have the streaks that he wanted. Boston Burgers out front 3-1 on this map so far.
Yeah, man, that is big right there for Boston Burgers to get up in this map to go up 3-1. Fighting the aggression, Piz making a nice play. The teamwork right now that we are seeing from this Boston Burgers team is just impressive. They know that that other team has a all-star performer in Soapy, but they're just playing it together as a team because they're saying one player can't beat four.
Yeah, that is absolutely factual there, Top Life Goon. You cannot beat a team with just one player. The rest of the Denver Surrender will maybe have to get to Soapy's level currently if they want to take this map. But right now, he's absolutely frying. If just one Denver Surrender member can, try to, start frying in the second half of this map, which I definitely think is possible. We've seen Reflex step it up in some of these moments for the Denver Surrender so far. And I'm interested to see if somebody can do that right now because Soapy's frying. And now you have to do it because Soapy does get taken down. But now, in a 2v3 situation, you have some room to work with your two Denver Surrender stacked up at this bottom fire area. And now, Cold Cakes in a 1v2 scenario.
Cold Cakes, 1v2, picked up the bomb. Bomb seen as a bomb, just had gave up his position from top fire, but I don't think that matters to Cold Cakes. Cold Cakes to go ahead and try to get this bomb up out of there. 30 seconds left on the clock. He's just playing. He's playing there. He's hoping a player was gonna push him, but there was great discipline from the sides of Denver Surrenders to not push him, but they let him get to the site. They let him get to the B site, and the bomb is down. The notification just went on, so both teams they know now. They know now that the bomb has been planted. There's 38 seconds for the defuse to happen. Can Cold Cakes clutch this up? The doors are closed, so now I bet they're looking like what's gonna happen. If he jumps this window, he's gonna find Cold Cakes. Cold Cakes, turn around, turn around. Oh, can he get the two piece? Oh no, he cannot get the two piece. And that was a great play by Denver to play as a team, pinch him in the middle of that bomb site, and to get their trades.
Yeah, I mean, that was the best case scenario for the Denver Surrender. They waited for each other, they pushed the site at the same time, and they take down Cold Cakes. And that could have been very dangerous there for the Denver Surrender if they don't win that round because, going down 4-1 is never good. I said in the last series, I'll say it again. They really needed to win that round, but Boston Burgers, still somewhat in the momentum side of things, up 3-2 on this map. Denver Surrender on the offensive side, which you may not want if you are the Denver Surrender. But Boston Burgers, showing that they can be beaten here on this Berlin Search and Destroy, giving Denver some room to work with.
Yes, I know. We just seen Reflex, seen three players cross to that A side. I know he had to make that call out to his teammates, but they're still pushing this A side anyway. Blurry, he is right by the door. He's waiting for anybody to bust the door. He may have get some bad timing. Oh, shots are being fired through the door. He's having just to barely get out the way. Bombs does get a first blood on the Cold Cakes to give himself
Ooh.
the advantage, but Ball takes down Chaos. Soapy takes down Blurry. Ball takes down Reflex. So now it's a 2v2 Bombs and Soapy versus Piz and Ball. Piz takes down Bombs. Now it's Piz versus Soapy, and Piz takes down Soapy. Boston Burgers go what 4-2.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big round for Boston Burgers, and it really came off the back of Baugh. He shoulders that door. He sees that one player. He backs up, gets the kill on him. He gets that player top train steps as well, and that really opened things up for the Boston Burgers to be in a 2v2 or 2v1 situation. I forget who got that last kill, or I think it was
It's
Piz
Piz.
who got that one kill onto Chaos, and that's really what they needed to get that round in their favor. So now Boston Burgers 1 round away from that map point. Denver Surrender in kind of a dangerous spot here if they go down 5-2. That's that dagger round top life goon. It's a lot easier to come back from down 5-3 than to be down 5-2.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. As Reflex tries to get the bombs, how much bombs does get a first kill on the Blurry Pitch to Soapy. Chaos gets Cupcake. So now we're at 2v3, 2v2, because Ball just got a nice kill on the Chaos and got away with his life. Piz and Ball both currently on 3 streaks. Bomb is planted at this B site, and you can see that there is a player here, player 7. He is here. He put his shots. Those shots being known. He cannot get the kill. Bah, Bah just playing his life in this B side, just being ugly aggressive. See if he can find.
Oh,
Oh man, he gets Reflex, but Bombs is there for the trade. He gets traded out. Boston Burgers go what 5-2, and this is what they needed to just end it right here. E cash.
I mean, Baugh doing whatever it takes to win these rounds for his squad, and he's really the catalyst here for the Boston Burgers. I mean, if it wasn't for him, I can't imagine what the score would be. I feel like it might be tied at this point, but instead, Baugh making the right plays. He may be only 7-5, but I feel like the plays we're seeing him make, he's getting those plants down, he's holding down the site, and he's really been the difference maker for the Boston Burgers so far. Now Denver Surrender down 5-2, gonna have to miraculously string together some of these rounds.
Yeah, man, and they're gonna start right here by just taking it slow, getting this bomb into this P2 building, just trying to see if they got any information for any picks. I know there, the player that got on top of that warehouse building probably did call the cross 3 players cross to that A side. So they're trying to find that one player that did not cross. Chaos does get the first opening kill on the Piz. They killed Piz's streaks. That was a big kill by Chaos. Now we got Ball to trade out Chaos, which is a good kill by Ball to get away with like cold cakes playing from this top fire area, putting shots on a Reflex, but Reflex gets taken down by a Blurry, the teammate OGT. You can see if he's gonna make this play that he's pre-aiming bombs in this training yard area. They know he's in here. He's just gotta put shots on. He gets taken down, and there is Boston Burgers E-Cash winning this search and destroy 6-2.
I mean, a fantastic search and destroy for them from start to finish. They really started. They got the ball rolling in the middle there, and did not stop rolling until the end. They win 6-2, and they looked fantastic there in the map too. The team that outslays doesn't necessarily win most of the time. It's normally the team that makes the better plays. We saw that in the last match before this. Maybe we see it again here. Denver Surrender starting out on the offensive end, going to want to get it off to a hot start in round one.
And there they go. Well, Larry, they got 2 players on this A site, so they're stopping the time right now. That's what you like to see. Like that's how they get 1 segment progression on this A site. But Piz and Ball are getting the kills right there in their favor. Chaos does take out Piz, but look at that, 2 more kills for the Boston Burgers to get the kill lives up to 2025. Only allow 1 segment of this A site, and only player that's look like he's gonna make a play for Denver is Soapy, but looks like player Piz has found him out. So now they're forcing these Denver runners just to run, just the full on, but just keep running right at this A site. And they do have 3 players on this A site, so they should get this 3rd segment if there's no contest by the Burgers.
One thing I have noticed about Ba, he keeps his free fires firing at all times. You cannot peek that guy around the corner because he might be pre-firing you. Denver Surrender do end up getting that A cap off the break, but Boston Burgers up 3 lives, minute 45 left, and they have an opening onto the B site. They could stack the point word to Jims if they wanted to, but they're taking a more reserved approach, looking for one more group of kills, but Blurry kind of shuts that down off the break. But Soapy, with 2 of his own, opens up the B site, gets a third. They might be able to stack the point here. There's 2 on site right now, looking to get as many ticks as they can, but Soapy running off the point. Are they able to get that first tick? They do get 1 tick. The kills still coming in for them. That's a full 4
Oh,
down. Stack the point. Offensive win going in the favor of Denver Surrender. If Boston Burgers cannot stop it right here, they're trying to get the kills. Are they able to slide on? They do slide on with the contest. And that
man.
was a close one, Top Life Goon.
Oh, man. It was like a little bit of progression is all they needed, but now they had to go back to guys to go back to the spawns, and now, I mean, even if they don't win this offensive round, your different surrenders, you will still take the 5 ticks that you did happen to get. But Soapy was making a great play for them to open that up. Now he's got to try to do it again as he just gets taken down. But you got Bounce, he got taken down. As soon as I mentioned his name, he got taken down. So Denver surrenders. Now all back to their spawns right now. 10 to 12, 45 seconds in the line. I mean, on the time, and Ball is just being that guy. 8-3, currently on a 2 streak where he gets taken down by bombs. You can see that these players are gonna try to keep making this play, try to get this player off this back tank because if you do not get that player off that back tank, that you gotta keep trying to push it for that platform side. And there's 20 seconds left. Chine. 1 segment left. Ball is in position, and I don't think the Denver Surrender players are going to be able to make it to this point in time.
They do have maybe one more push to make, but they got to make their way through Piz. Piz does get taken down. Cold Cakes here to try to get the trade out. 3 seconds left. Reflex has to jump his way on the point. He gets one ball with a big 2-piece, though, to cement the round in the favor of Boston Burgers. I feel like after that full push onto the point where Denver wasn't able to get that final cap, it might have taken the wind out of their sails a little bit. I mean, they got a lot of kills there. You had to think that maybe they were going to be able to get that capture, but they don't. And instead, they do get 5 ticks, but they're unable to cement the round. Baw on a 5 streak as well.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get on that point, man. Like like if you just stack that point, with his teammates, you probably think they get that one little segment, but trying to play up and aggressive, trying to play those kills, it kind of got you. But the
Oh,
B push is being made, and Bod just hit Soapy with the 180 spin. Rooney. Now they got the 4 word to jam, stack the point on to B. 1.5 segment progress at this B site before the Denver surrenders come through with their defense to shut it down. But Cakes, he is currently going crazy right now on a 3 streak. He is there for Bombs, finds him,
oh.
and Bomb finds Bob. But hey, nonetheless, the pressure at B was made, and now you got these Boston Burgers are this A site. Clock stopped at 1 minute and 4, and the lives are currently, you know, up 1 by the Denver Surrenders.
Yeah, they're looking good. A site not in control as of yet. They got 1 tick onto B, but they need to make a successful A push if they want to succeed in this offense. And, right now, Denver Surrenders have so much control on the map. You got Soapy on that L pinch. Cold Cakes does pick up a big 2, but Soapy on the pinch yet again. Chaos with another one. They find their way back onto B, but that's just really a diversion for the time being, as Soapy still running amok over on the A side of the map.
Yeah, man. Soapy, man. He's playing in a great position because if you push up too far, you can start spawning these players on this B roof side. But he's just doing a great job, just being responsible. Blurry just gets a kill onto Chaos. You got 3 players on this A side. They're trying to get the segment progression. They do got the segment progression. Now here comes Soapy, still making a play from the back, but Cold Cakes is on that read. A is secured. Now they have a minute on the clock to try to get to this B side. They're down by 2 in lives, and it look like they're going to try to make a play through this park side, but Soapy shuts that down.
Yeah, Soapy doing his thing, 18 and 11 right now with that MP40. Boston Burgers trying to make a play over toward the B site, but Reflex trying to shut it down for now. Blurry does get taken down. It looks like the rest of Boston Burgers still looking for Soapy, and he's found his way into top fire. Player 5 and Piz just wanting to hold that top radio area for the future. Soapy does get taken down by Blurry, and the push can successfully come in now. Down 3 lives is the Boston Burgers. Bot picks up 1, make it 2, and this might open up the push. Reflex does get Blurry, though. 3 on the point, though. The kills coming in. The point is stacked. Soapy picks up a big one, though, and that kind of shuts down the push. That could have been something for sure, but Denver Surrender are quick to shut it down.
Yeah, you see Bar right there. He's the last one. He's the last one there on this on the hill for his team before he finally gets taken down. 9-7 lives. 40 seconds to go for these Boston Burgers to try to get to this B side. At least try to get one more segment so they could tie the segment ups in lives as they're trying to push through this to the back. Chaos is there to stop Piz, and Soapy was there to stop Blurry. So that back push has been taken down. But there is one player, Cokecakes. He is still playing mid. He's on that ramp area. He's doing good. There's the kill by ball. So one more. Oh, Soapy just made a one big kill. If he could get, oh, Soapy just made that kill right there, and that could be big for his team as Chaos right there trades him out. Now Piz is here, is gonna lead ball. 1v4, last man alive with 8 seconds left. He's just gonna have to try to run to this point, get on this hill, try to stop this time, and play aggressively aggressive on this hill. And that's exactly what Ball is doing right now. Can he find all 4? But he cannot. He gets taken down. Denver surrenders with that round win to make it 1-0, and I think they're up in ticks right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Denver Surrender up 1 tick. They were able to get 2 ticks on their offensive side of the map. Boston Burgers only able to get 1 tick onto B. So Denver find themselves up 1 tick. Ba and Soapy battling it out as usual. Soapy on a 6. Let's be sure to remember that because that could mean the world in the future if he can get a glide bomb for a defensive end specifically. But the push coming into mid map and to A for the Denver Surrender. Boston Burgers looking to shut it down, and it's a bad start for Soapy as he is unable to get those streaks. Piz and Blurry pick up 2 of their own, but A still in control for Denver for a second.
Yeah, slowly progression. Now they got one player on this A site. And that's kind of a strategy we have seen. A good strategy from the old guy, the Chicago Dallas team. I can't even think of their name, man, right now. The Optic Texas team, but yeah, that's their strategy. They put one player on the hill and they just let everybody else frag around them. And I think that's a great strategy. If teams start putting that into their strategy in the direct league, we can start seeing, games go different. But look at the kill feed. 3 in the favor of the Boston Burgers to make this 24-21.
Yeah, Boston Burgers find themselves up 3 lives right now. They're trying to find their way onto that A point. They don't have any control, no progression. Soapy looking to get the kills that he can, but the rest of the Boston Burgers doing a great job of slaying out. Denver do get the control for a moment, but I'm curious to see if they can hold it. Blurry finds his way through that middle area. You being dominated by the Denver Surrender. Last player alive there is Chaos, and he gets taken down yet again. I mean, this is very tough for Denver Surrender. If they can't get A, then this could wreak havoc upon their game plan because that means if Boston Burgers are able to get at least like 1 cap in that
Oh,
quite the 3-piece out of Blurry Top Life Good. He may have gotten 2, but Bombs did the help to get the 3rd for him.
yeah, man. That read right there was a great read, nonetheless, by Blurry. Just to know that they're probably going to try to go to B, and he was right there for the read. But you can see that this time is being stopped. 19.5 seconds on the clock. Denver Surrender is down by 8 lives, almost 9 lives, almost 10, 8-15 in lives is what it looks like. But there goes K, all with some nice kills and reflex to back him up, and they gonna get this A segment. The 8 point is secured. A minute has added on to the clock. Now they gotta try to get to this B site, and it's a 7-11 game. So if you're Denver, you want to try to get some of these kills before you move up to this B site.
Yeah, I feel like that was really important for the Denver Surrender to get that B control. Blurry does get taken down by Soapy at the back of the map. Bombs picks up another one, so the push is somewhat open for the Denver Surrender. They have some sort of a pincer push here, but Baugh takes down one. The blender comes in. It leaves Denver with 3 lives remaining against their 8. It's gonna be hard for them to get any sort of progression here onto B without this round closing out.
Yeah, man, they gotta find those 3 kills for sure, Denver surrenders. You gotta get 3 kills off the board without dying at all, and that's gonna be a tough task, especially with how close these players are playing with each other from the sides of the Denver surrender. But Soapy, he starts off with 1. That's a big one, and then now we can see him. Oh, there's 2 kills right there. Soapy, the last one alive, but Bomb Blurry does it. Soapy trying to be the hero, but he gets taken down. Boston Burgers win that defense 2-1.
Yeah, they win that defense and map point for the Boston Burgers, series point as well. If this is their time, it definitely is. If there was any time, this is their time, is what I meant to say there. Soapy 35 and 22, Baugh 28 and 18. Another player slaying out for the Boston Burgers is Cold Cakes. He is really doing his thing, but it all comes down to this top life goon. Denver Surrender need to send this to a round 5 if they want any chance in this series.
Yes, and you know they're in prime position as they let Boston Burger stack this 8 point. All 4 players were there, but now it's only 2 players on this A side. 2 segments already progressed. Looking for this 3rd segment, so a whole minute added on to the clock. 2 minutes and 21 seconds added on to the clock for the Boston Burgers to try to get to this B site and e-cash. If I'm Boston Burgers, I'm spending 30 seconds playing TDM.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You have the push up onto the map. You have some time to work with, and I mean that A cap is quite quick. Top life, you got some time. 2 minutes, still not a lot for control, but you're up 4 lives, and like you said, I think you focus on getting a lot of these kills here. If you can get onto the point, you should because you want those ticks. But you know it's looking good for your favor right now. And if you can shut down Soapy, you can find your way into that base quite easily.
Yeah, and it's a little spread out push right now from the Boston Burgers as you got, player 6, who is Blurry, currently trying to get that tank spot, trying to get that player off the back tank, but he gets taken down. So now the push is in this plat control and there's reflex taking down ball. So there is 2 players still here from the sides of the Boston Burgers, but they gotta watch out from the place of Soapy, who just went big with his teammate. Bombs and chaos all there. Boston Burgers sent back to their spawns. But it's like every time you send one back to the spawn, there's always one player from the Boston Burgers who's currently like in the ramp area. This time it's Ball looking
Oh.
for 3, but he cannot get that 3rd kill. But Blurry does get that trade for him. So nonetheless, like I said, as soon as one player goes down from the Boston Burgers in the Denver Surrender spawn, there's always another player there when you look at down the mini map who just takes a spot. But Boston now, I got a player on this B side.
Yeah, they make their way onto that B site, applying some pressure onto the Denver Surrender. Baugh doing his thing, making those long slide chows. The lives still in their favor. 13 left. Soapy still alive here, trying to take down these players top plat. Baugh gets taken down as well on a 3 streak. One player looking for the trade. That's Piz. He does get the trade, but with 30 seconds left, you may not have enough time to get these kills. You have to try to work toward this point. You need to try to send this to a defense in the round 5 because you don't have much time to work with here. And with bombs getting kills like that, I'm not sure that they will be having defense in this round 5 top life.
Yeah, 11-7 right now. And live the ties. I think the ticks are even right now. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen in this round 5, right? Oh wait, there's a player, 2 players on point. 0.2 seconds left. 0.2 players get on the point. But no, I almost spoke it too early, but man, I gotta stop doing that, man, because now we go into a round 5, finally, final round. Can the Boston Burgers win the series here, or will Denver Sprinters force a map 4?
Yeah, and I feel like it's up to Boston Burgers here. This is similar to what we saw in the first round 5 control that we saw today. You have one team on the offensive end. Offense has been tough for them, but you have an opening here. Soapy going toward this B site, looking for any kills he can get. He gets one, but he's unable to get more than that. They can stack this point right now, but The more time goes down, the less time they have to get pressure onto the map. Blurry looking over top, and this push is fantastic right now. Ba takes down Soapy yet again. The kills are coming in. I would advise you to stack the point. Reflex gets taken down as well. You're looking for your second tick here. Ba is running rampant in their spawn. Cold Cake's forced to jump off of the point, and now, the B pressure has come to a close, but you got one tick, and that's all you really wanted at the end of the day. That is insurance policy for the future. So now, if they get A here and they get some kills in the future, they only have to get 2 ticks at B.
Yeah, yeah, they did a great job of, having that one player on the hill and then everybody else getting into those crossing path lanes, those power positions, what the people like to call them, and doing a great job of holding them down for a segment and a little bit as they do have one player at this B site, another player in progression at that A site. So they're doing a great job at this defense, and I like this play. I like this play. Round 5, always just always send one player at B, no matter what. Just keep throwing your life away, but keep putting that pressure on B. And B is finally secured for the Boston Burgers. One tick left at the A site, which usually is the easier site, but they're gonna have to watch for bombs first to get them out the spawns. And after they find bombs, they gotta get Soapy out the way.
Big kill onto Chaos to open things up. Reflex and bombs on the point right now. Player 7 in Cold Cakes coming on the flank. Bombs, though, flanking Piz himself. He picks up one. Cold Cakes takes down the second. He's just trying to play his life as long as he can here. He picks up Soapy as well. This could end here. Top Life Good. He wants to play his life. He picks up another one. Is there enough time? And the Boston Burgers
Oh,
win the series. Top Life Good. Can you believe it? It happened again.
I could not believe that they just did it. But Boston Burgers, man, they proved why their team was pretty. Prove why this is the team.